Isle of the Snake People is a 1971 Mexican horror film directed by Juan Ibáñez and starring Boris Karloff and Julissa. The film was produced by Ibanez for Azteca Films. The film was released as La Muerte, Viviente in the United States as a Spanish-language film. It was later dubbed in English but received little theatrical distribution, and was then released for television. The film is also known as Cult of the Dead in Hungary, and Snake People in the United Kingdom. Plot synopsis. Captain Lebèche, Raphael Bertrand, arrives at a remote island, determined to crack down on the island's lawlessness. Spurred by the voodoo rites practiced by the evil priest Dambella, Boris Karloff, Lebèche starts with local tycoon Carl van Mulder in his study of the island. Van Mulder warns Lebèche not to interfere with the local populace. Annabella, Julissa, Van Mulder's visiting niece, is a temperance crusader who wants her uncle to help fund the International Anti-Saloon League. She falls in love with handsome police lieutenant Andrew Wilhelm Carlos East, despite his fondness for rum. Meanwhile, beautiful native girls are being transformed into zombies, and a sinister snake dancer named Kalia, Yolanda Montes, leads them to attack and devour any meddling policemen who get too close to their unholy rituals. In a dream, Annabella wakes up in a coffin. Another woman who looks like her is in a second coffin with a snake. The look-alike pursues and then kisses her. When Annabella is kidnapped and prepared to be the cult's latest human sacrifice, Lebèche and Wilhelm have to infiltrate their ranks to save her, and they finally learn the secret identity of the all-powerful Dambella. Cast: Boris Karloff, Carl van Mulder, Dambella, Julissa, Annabella Vandenberg, Carlos East, Lieutenant Andrew Wilhelm as Charles East, Raphael Bertrand, Captain Pierre Lebèche as Ralph Bertrand, Yolanda Montes, Kalia as Tongalele, Quinton Bolmes, Clinzer as Quinton Bolmes, Santanon, Dwarf as Santanon, Julia Marichal, Marianne Vandenberg as July Marichael, Quinton Miller, Gomez. Uncredited. Production. Isle of the Snake People is one of 4 low-budget Mexican horror films Karloff made in a package deal with Mexican producer Luis Enrique Vergara, the others being The Incredible Invasion, Fear Chamber, and House of Evil. With Karloff signed, Vergara obtained financing for the 4 films from Columbia Pictures, which would then distribute them. Karloff received $100,000 per film. Karloff initially rejected the scripts for all of the films, but agreed to them after they were rewritten by Jack Hill. Filming was planned to take place in Mexico, but Karloff's emphysema prevented him from working at that altitude. Karloff's scenes in all 4 films were directed by Jack Hill at the Dord Studios in Los Angeles. In the spring of 1968, between shots, Karloff rested in a wheelchair. The films were then completed in Mexico at Studios America, Mexico. Some additional scenes involving the Van Mulder character were filmed using a Karloff stand-in named Jerry Petty. Due to the unexpected death of Vergara, the release of the film was held up to determine ownership rights of inheritance under Mexican law. All 4 films in the package deal were released after Karloff's death in 1969. Reception. The 4 Azteca Films productions for which Karloff shot his scenes in Los Angeles were released by Columbia Pictures over a 2-year period after he had died in 1969. They were dismissed by critics and Karloff fans alike as undistinguished efforts. This film, when released, also appeared to be dated and inferior as between its filming and release. Another zombie film, Night of the Living Dead, 1968, had raised the standards for the genre. Writing in the Zombie Movie Encyclopedia, Academic Peter Dendel said, though sometimes strange to the point of psychedelic, this tame offering consists of interminable scenes of native rites, women trying to look seductively evil, and shots of snakes. Quote, see also, list of American films of 1971. Boris Karloff filmography. Isle of the Snake People on IMDb. Isle of the Snake People is available for free download at the Internet Archive.